said this, I would love to see it. This would probably be the one scenario where I'd celebrate it, and everything else would be like, okay, fine. There would be some scenarios where I'd groan, but I would celebrate, shockingly, if it's LeBron, Steph, and KD, and they do like a dream team up, wherever, Golden State probably.
Yeah.
And they do like a swan song. This is our last year in the NBA. We're gonna try to make a run at it. Not AD. KD. Kabish?
Yeah. No, I'm with you on that one.
I just had a diabolical
no.
picture in my head. And it's Steph and LeBron remaking the poster from the movie Twins. And Steph is Danny DeVito and LeBron is Arnold. Because the size differential is wild.
Or like the Step Brothers cover where like, LeBron, like Steph's on like LeBron's shoulder like this.
Honest question.
I
though.
like that.
I'm just curious, just from y'all's perspective, because I know he did win a title with LA. Did he have a successful stint with the Lakers or no?
No.
I don't know why everybody wants to denigrate the 2020 title. They were playing in the same
because it's fun to
circumstances
say
as everybody
it's
else.
just fun to say Mickey Mouse title.
But we're not denigrating the title, but
people
he haven't.
do.
Yeah, but he hasn't had.
It's arguably harder to win in a bubble than it is.
Yeah, I was going to say
arenas.
that is part of the analysis.
But they have brought in people to build up around him and still haven't been able to break through.
Like when he signed with LA, I think a lot of people thought, oh, well, that's either the 2-peat or the 3-peat that's coming up over the next little bit, especially with AD there. And AD was supposed to start taking the reins and the transition would happen. And guess what? That didn't happen. So I suppose
AD, not KD.
Correct. And not AP. Anyway.
What?
Anyway.
Adrian Peterson. Anyway. The other AD.
Also AD.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, but that's kind of the question. It's like when you look back on LeBron at this point, Cleveland second time around was a success. Not first time around was success too, in terms of bringing them to prominence. But the Heat was obviously transcending to some degree, especially considering the heat that the hate that he performed under. How do you think people are going to remember his time as a Laker?
His whole career is wonky in terms of how people are going to remember.
I don't think
there's
it's
so
going
many
to stand.
peaks
I don't
and
think
valleys.
people are going to view it that way. Yeah, I don't think people are going to isolate the Lakers' tenure.
Yeah,
maybe Lakers fans. You can ask them.
Yeah.
There's a decent amount of them.
But it's just as a basketball fan and spectator,
his career is going to be looked at in totality more.
Correct.
Yeah,
and that's especially when you play 24 years, you go 3-4 different teams. That's pretty much how it goes. I mean, it's hard to judge him based on one stint. Was it a successful stint? You won a championship.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, was it as successful as it could have been or should have been? No. But it was still successful.
But yeah, you hung a banner that
you went to LA, you won a banner.
Yeah.
He's now won titles for Cleveland, Miami, and LA.
Yep. Yeah.
It's hard to do. Regardless of, what you could have done, what he has done is still impressive and should be celebrated.